Bora lá então, hein? God of War, Ragnarok, design de criaturas e personagens.
Concept artists, and our role is to create the characters that you see in the game. That's everything from the main hero cast you see to the creatures, the gods, and monsters that you come across. The hope is that we get something that feels unique and stands up to the history and the legacy of what the God of War franchise has always done. I feel like from the first games,
Kratos tá bonitão, hein?
approach that they were doing, and that's not always easy.
Bora lá então, vamos conhecer aí o reino de Svartalfheim, galera. O reino dos anões aí, mano. Let's go. Criando criaturas e personagens. Ó o Rafa aí.
Hi,
Oh,
my
bravo.
name is Marissa Coppert. I'm a character technical artist.
Hi, my name is Angela Rico, and I am a senior character artist in God of War Ragnarok.
Hi, I'm Della Longfish, and I am the lead of the character concept team at Santa Monica Studio.
Show! Show de bola.
What in all yarns be the happened to him?
As a character technical artist here at SMS, I rig most of the characters and props that you see throughout the world.
As character artists, our job is to create 3D assets based on the beautiful concept art provided to us. We do this by making sure that the silhouettes on the models and the textures and materials stand out instantaneously. So when you see our characters on the screen, we want you to almost like them immediately or have a connection to them to some extent before even interacting with them.
As art director, I get the chance to collaborate with all the departments in the studio, from narrative to viz dev, because we want to make sure the factions feel correct, all the races belong to where they're supposed to be.
Depois a gente vai fazer uma análise, tá, galera? Mais a fundo aí.
Characteristics about them to make sure it all fits within the God of War universe.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
In the God of War 2018, we saw Brock and Sindri, and that was the tip of the iceberg of the Huldra. And in God of War Ragnarok, we actually get to go and visit Svartalfheim, where they're from. And a great part of that, too, is we want to make sure that we expand the cast. You know, we'd just seen a little bit of what was represented, and that was something that we hadn't seen.
Svartalfheim is a beautiful place. There's a lot of different biomes. You go from wetlands to mountain springs and took
Nossa,
a lot of
realmente
inspiration
muito bonito.
from
Aí, ó,
hot springs,
várias...
from the minerals that you find.
Isso aí tudo vai ser puzzle, hein, mano?
Minerals, a lot of resources. So
Muita
the
coisa de
dwarves
puzzle,
being
hein?
the races that they are, we knew we wanted to play on that as well. So you see their influence on Svartalfheim on every corner.
It's a realm where you're going to find a lot of water environments. There's quarries. It's a very industrial city. It's very organized, and you can see all the dwarves putting all the work into creating this great city where they live in.
Knowing that they're
Sure.
blacksmiths, that was kind of reflected within their clothing. And you see that within the houses and every inch. We want to make sure that both the environments and characters had a cohesiveness that felt like every inch of it felt like it went together and was designed specifically by them.
Muito
And again, that's
bonito,
something that
galera.
we haven't seen in some of the other
Realmente
realms, and
muito
is
bonito
unique to
esse
this
reino de
characters
Svartalfheim.
and their location. And the hope, it all goes together and creates a feeling within a realm that you're excited to see, feels unique, and really creates that sense of wonder where you want to go back.
Ah, eu sabia. Vocês lembram, né, que eu falei pra vocês que podia existir mais de um desse lagarto aí? Tinha um morto e esse aí que apareceu. Ah, então realmente vai ter mais de um mesmo, igual a gente falou aqui. Nossa, que maneiro!
When designing the Grims, we took a lot of inspiration from the environment. So we took a lot of inspiration from lizards, creatures that kind of belong to that environment. They have those big claws. There's small critters to the big ones, and really building up that race, making sure they kind of belong and that realm felt lived in and that ecosystem felt like very diverse.
Making
Show
sure that
Rafa.
it feels natural and believable is a big part that goes into the design elements. So our artist, Stephen Oakley, pulled a lot from the environment concepts that Luke Berliner and his team were doing and put a lot of those into actually the skin texture, even the bulk and volumes that you see in the characters. So it really does feel like not only do they belong in there, but you're able to see them and they stand out for the combat experiences with the character.
Character design is all about storytelling.
Ok,
In the
a
example
gente
of
vai fazer um
Durlin,
vídeo de análise
his,
depois, então
design was really
eu
tailored
tô
to
muito
convey
feliz,
some
galera.
personality. He's a bookkeeper from Svartalfheim, and because his job demands, he's very organized, he's very rigid, and he's a very play by the rules kind of guy. But then in
Durlin,
contrast,
né?
you have his friend. So when you see Durlin connect with his pet, we see that he's not all just this rigid librarian guy, but that he's got a softer side to him.
I do believe that we're all storytellers, no matter what we do, even in the tech side of things. I mean, we work to make these characters that then tell a story, and we can also kind of put those features and traits on our rigs.
The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming.
Teremos guerra.
Svartalfheim, the dwarves, working with different races from different realms, so definitely seeing Ragnarok and the impact of that into the realm, it puts them into this position that's very interesting to see which side they take and things that they're building. So as you go through the level, you find out a lot more about this race and the political situation that is happening while Ragnarok and Fimbulwinter is taking place.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're,
Estão, exatamente, é o que eu falei isso em vários vídeos, eles estão fugindo, tá ligado? Realmente eles estão fugindo.
Believable and that there's a wide world out there, but we want to kind of plant these seeds within any cast of the realm that there's more outside of what you're playing, and we want the fans to feel like they can go back and really visit those areas and want to go explore.
Com certeza eu vou ter vontade de explorar.
Smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter. Maybe the earthquakes are too?
É, isso aí a gente tinha visto, né?
Going into Svartalfheim, I'm really excited for players to experience all the new races that lived in that realm. How they play very different from anything we had before. There's wildlife.
Olha, você viu ali? Olha lá os bichos pulando, cara.
But we took a lot of
aqueles lagartos lá, né, que ele falou.
So there's a lot in Svartalfheim, a lot to explore.
Olha lá, eles estão observando o Kratos e o Atreus, ó.
It is a gorgeous
show de bola.
realm. After looking through some of the cinematics and playing some of the cinematics and playing through some of the puzzles, I'm so excited how water plays such a big feature in that realm, and that is so
olha os puzzles, galera. Olha os puzzles aí.
Finally get to see how the dwarves live.
Vocês viram? Vai ter bastante. Olha, eles vão. Ih, que da hora!
All the work that we've put into Svartalfheim is going to
o Kratos comendo um pão ali, era isso? Uma batata? Na mesa junto com o Tyr e todos os anões.
All these callouts and all the attention to detail that the fans pick up on. That's one thing that we keep in mind when we're designing characters, to make sure we do right by the fans. And knowing that all the work we put in will be seen and appreciated. That's not always the case, but our fans just get every little nook and cranny on that. And we love that, and we packed a lot of that in for this new cast. And we
muito
hope you
da
guys
hora.
get the same feeling with God of War Ragnarok.
Vambora! Nossa senhora, let's go!